Come on, review well. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Man Takes Shoes Out of Box, the episode where you get to sit there and watch me take some shoes out of a box and tell you what I think of them. Today we are talking about these, a very exciting new Nike sneaker that has come to the market. It is the successor to the Nike Vomero 17s, and they're called the Vomero 18s. So it kind of feels like Nike are right in their bag right now, bringing out some exciting new products. Recently reviewed the Nike Pegasus Premium on the channel, which if you guys haven't already yet checked out, you guys should either now by clicking on the video above or queue that up for after this video. Very cool shoe. This particular shoe is the icon version of what's called the Vomero Pillar. We are still yet to see a plus version as well as a premium version of this shoe, and some people have been surmising that this could be a potential replacement for the Invincible line, but I'm not sure to what extent that is actually going to play out. It's speculation at this point. But if you have a look at what they've done with the Pegasus, recently bringing out the premium, we still have some exciting versions of the Vomero 18 to look forward to in the upcoming months. So a couple of you guys out there have actually been messaging me or commenting saying you need to try these out or we want to see a review, and so this is for you guys. Even though by the time I'd received those comments I'd already ordered a pair of these, I am still a little bit behind the times when it comes to reviewing these because a lot of people out there have already done so. But I'm in my comfy core era. I am enjoying wearing these more comfortable running shoes. I've been getting into my running over the past year. I've started to pick up and review both performance and casual training running shoes, and so I was really excited to try these out. So this particular colorway is called the Platinum Tint and Metallic Pewter. I think this sneaker released for you guys over there in the US a couple of weeks ago. These released a little bit more recently here in the UK, and this colorway has sold out, but there are a couple of other colorways out there online that you can cop right now if you wanted to. They were 135 pounds or 150 bucks. The weight of them is 11.5 ounces in the men's sizes, around 9 ounces in the women's sizes. They have a 46mm stack and they have a 10mm drop. They're basically a hybrid of the Vomero 17 and the Infinity RN4 and the first entry in Nike's new Max cushion pillar. And it's really in the midsole where this sneaker does the damage. And this is something that Nike has been falling behind a little bit in the whole performance running and road running sector over the past few years. If you look at the technology that other brands have been really bringing to the fore, Nike haven't been anywhere to be seen. And you could argue that they maybe overdid it a little bit on the Pegasus Premium with the Zoom X foam and the React X foam, as well as the Zoom Air integration, but I feel like they've got it spot on with this particular pair. So in terms of the packaging, it's nothing really to write home about. It's actually the same packaging that comes with the Pegasus Premium, which kind of further bolsters my point about the complaints I had with the Pegasus Premium packaging, because you pay that extra money for that shoe, you kind of expect a slightly better box, but you don't wear the box. We don't really care about the box. Let's just chuck the box out to the side and focus on the sneakers. In terms of the aesthetic of the sneaker, I think they look really good. It's a really good, sleek looking upper. This particular colorway, at least to my eye, is fire. I do love this pod in the middle of the midsole with this nice contrast red. It almost gives off the guise of having an air bubble in the midsole, but it's not actually air, it's the Zoom X foam. The upper materials feature the engineered mesh, which has a couple of different gauges or plans to them. On the toe box, it's a slightly more open plan, allowing for a little bit more breathability and ventilation. Around the outside of the upper, where the mudguard region would be, it's a slightly tighter knit and a slightly more reinforced knit. There are also some rubber dashes that feature along the side of the sneaker, which could be there for a little bit of reinforcement, maybe a little bit of a different aesthetic, but they do the business. And then around the back heel, you have a little soft suede panel, which is stitched down, features a couple of reflective details, as well as a Nike swoosh, as well as a pull tab. The tongue is really nice. It's really plush. It almost goes from like a cotton type material into the same engineered mesh. The padding around the ankle collar is really nice. The liner is also really nice as well. It's quite firm around the heel cup, but it's not too firm. They come with a really nice squishy insole, but the real magic is in the midsole. So on the back of the sneaker, you can see they actually point out the foams for you. You've got the Zoom X with an arrow pointing up, and then you've got the React X pointing down. And just to remind you, or to bring you up to date, if you're not down with how these foams are at the moment, they're dual density. So the upper foam, the Zoom X, is a much more squishier, much more cushiony, much more absorbent type foam. And so that's where your foot rests. And then down the bottom, you have the React X foam, which, and you guys love this word, I used it the other day to describe it. It's a little bit more tumescent. It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more engorged. It's a little bit more responsive. And so you get the Zoom X foam pod also in the middle. So you've almost, like just about almost, got another triple stack of foam cushioning underfoot, which when you put your feet in these, man, you can really feel it. The outsole traction pattern is also new as well. You've got some really nubbly bits on the outside. You've got some square panels, and then you've also got a really solid traction pattern running around the heel, and then you've got the exposed foam in the midfoot. Nice silver swoosh on the side gives these a nice bit of pop, and the tongue logo is a Run Vomero logo, which I think looks pretty cool. On the insoles, you've got Vomero on the right shoe, and then on the left shoe, it says Road. All in all, good looking shoe with some pretty sweet running materials, but the real question is, how do these feel? So the first thing to say about the comfort is, yeah, it is on point. I don't think there's many greater feelings than putting on a brand new pair of road running socks into a brand new pair of road running trainers. The feeling is unmatched. And so these felt really great the first time I slung them on. There is a really nice amount of cushioning underfoot. There is a decent amount of stability, I think, for just an everyday casual wear or for an everyday walking shoe. These are fantastic, but I decided to take these out for a 10K run. And whilst I did go at a pretty easy pace, I was doing around 6-minute kilometers on average, just very casual, very easy pace. These were really nice to run in. They fit true to size, but they also give you just that little bit of extra room in the toe area, which I like. If you do have a wider foot, you might want to consider going a half size up, but unlike the Pegasus Premiums, these don't run too narrow in the midfoot. So I think if you go true to size, you should be absolutely fine. I did, and I found these fit great. In terms of the responsiveness, I thought it was really good. In terms of the general comfort while running, I thought these were fantastic. They felt really soft in terms of the padding around the ankle collar and the tongue. They felt like they were nice and squishy underneath. I was getting a nice bit of energy return and some rebound off the ground. The traction pattern felt really good, some solid amount of grip, and I like the fact that they weren't too squishy. The React X foam is really good on these, where it doesn't feel like you're losing too much stability, even though it is the rocker sole with the drop as well as the 46mm stack. These didn't feel unstable at any point. And so these were really comfortable. Now, comparing them to other shoes that I've been running in recently, like the Adizero Pro Evo SL, those are way lighter than these. So I wouldn't be wearing this particular shoe, the Vomero, for any type of speed work or if I was out there trying to go fast. This is very much a comfy, low intensity, low speed training run type shoe. I've also been running recently in the Asics Super Blast, which I do think is a way better road running sneaker in terms of the feedback, as well as the comfort, as well as the speed aspect. But generally speaking, for just an everyday running sneaker, these are fantastic. So there we go. Those are my thoughts. All in all, I think it's a W shoe. I think they look really cool. I think they feel great on feet. They're nice to wear around just casually. You can take them for a run and then off the rip, you know, they're comfortable, nice breathability, nice amounts of squishiness and max cushioning under feet, but not too much. Yeah, I think it's a really dope shoe, and at that price point of 135 pounds or 150 bucks, they do feel like they're pretty decent value for money. So yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys on board with the Vomero 18s? Do you guys think these are fire? Feel free to let me know what you guys thought down below. Really appreciate it. While you guys are here, drop a like and be sure to go over and drop me a follow on IG. Getting close to 100K followers over there, so I would appreciate if you guys help me reach my goal. I will see you guys tomorrow. tomorrow for our weekly sneaker news recap video. And I will be bringing you guys a video soon where I compare these to the Pegasus Premium. So yeah, stand by for that one too. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See you on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.